And so now I want to hear about your world championships this year. So this
Yeah.
was the first time you've done a senior world championship, right?
Yeah, it was the first. Yeah.
And you got second place.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just go into world championships thinking like, all right, this is really exciting. I'm just going to see what happens. But you went in thinking that you were going to win. We were talking about this like the day before, like you and I were talking the day before about like that you were going to win the tournament. And then like you just fenced amazing that day.
Mm.
So tell me what was going on. Like when you saw your brackets, who you were fencing, like just tell me everything.
Yeah. So first, for me, this competition was 2 days. You know, there was the first round where I just did the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I was 16th after pool,
Ooh.
so very short, but okay.
Pause. So
Yeah,
for anyone who doesn't know, the format of a senior World Cup is the top 16 don't have to fence the pools. They
yeah,
don't have to fence the first day at all. They just go straight to the second day, seeded 1 through 16, which is a huge advantage. And then everyone else in the tournament has to fence the pool round. And top 16 out of the pool fencers go to the second day as well, seeded 17 through 32nd. And so him finishing 16 out of pools is very, very important because if you finish 17, you have to fence with everyone else who didn't get eliminated for only 32 remaining spots. And so top 16 in the world, huge advantage. Top 16 out of pools, also huge advantage. And then everyone else has to like scrap for the rest of the tournament. So
let's fight.
anyways, yeah, yeah, exactly. Continue.
So after this first year, sorry, after
Hey,
this round of pool, I was 16th and understand immediately that 16 will be 32 after the top 16.
mm-hmm.
And so world number one or two at the second round. So
Yep.
I was like, okay, don't think to this. You have 3 days of rest. You must go to physio every day. And in my head, with my coach, I talk a lot, and they say me to don't go to pyramids, don't go out of the hotel, just run a little at
Focus.
the yeah, just run, just practice a little lesson, some 15 matches. Uh, so I decide to keep focused, to do not look immediately the final table.
Mm-hmm.
But I was too much excited to see what was my first match. So I look really fast my table, and I saw a first match against Hong Kong fencer.
Okay.
Uh, his name is O, but O-H-O.
Yeah. Ho.
So not the same pressure, you know.
Yeah.
But it was, I didn't know this fencer. I never saw him. I know his name, but never saw him fence.
Mm-hmm.
So I was terribly scary about the second day, 3 days after. And so I take my 3 days of rest, in the hotel with my friends, with my coaches, people from other nations. We talk a lot, but yeah, take rest and keep all your energy, all my energy for the competition day, the final competition day. So for this day, the final day, uh, I don't remember what time did we start. I think something like 10 a.m., something like that. I had my first match, and yeah, as I said, I was terribly scary about this match because first round of World Championships, you don't know if you fence good, if you don't,
Yep.
you
That's
don't
right.
know about yourself, you don't know about your opponent. So yeah, it was really scary. But the first part of the match was very good for me. I put a lot of touches. I remember I was very good in myself. And at the end, when I was close to win, I don't remember what was the score, but I was very close to win, and he was less good to win.
Yeah.
And then Scary take me. Scary took me,
Fear.
and yeah, fear took my body, and I was very. I don't know how can I say, but you know, my emotions was uh, was so big. I didn't know how to finish this match.
Hmm.
And I remember I looked my coach and I said to him, I don't know what to say, what to do. Sorry, I don't know what to do. Uh, Maybe I will lose this match because I don't know what to do. And he said me, let's do your game. Don't worry, let's do your game. And then I started to do to fall short him,
Hmm.
fell short him,
Hmm. Pulled him
and
short.
yeah, and that the game which helped me to win this first match. And yeah, after this match, it was very horrible because I was good at the beginning, but then I was scary, so I didn't know how to do to be myself for the second round, something like 2 hours after.
Wow. It's a long break.
Yeah, it was no, yeah, maybe 1 hour half. I don't remember yet, but it was very long.
Mhm.
All the day was very long.
Yeah. And so who was your second round opponent?
My second round opponent was Kim Jong-won, one of my favorite fencer. Man, it's crazy because when I was very young, I was just looking him, looking all the good fencer, you know. I was like, okay, today I must fence him. He's two times Olympic medalist.
Hmm.
Okay, what must I do? Okay, let's go, let's fence. Don't think to this. And okay, I was completely good for this match. Uh, I had good sensations on the piste.
Hmm.
The referee was very good. I think there is no problem for refereeing of the day. Uh, and yeah, so I don't know how, but I just practice my fencing. Uh, I was uh, I was something like in a dream at the beginning when I won this match because I didn't realize it was possible for me to win this kind of fencer. You know, it's a new dimension for me to fend them and to beat them because I'm young and I don't have a lot of experience
Yep.
with very good fencers like him. And at the end of this round, this match, I said to him, "Man, you are like one of my favorite fencer." And yeah, now I with you. I didn't say that, but you know, it's
It's a huge
very strange.
it's a huge boost of confidence for sure.
Yeah, very huge. And wow, I just remember that he was smiling immediately after he loses. For example, after the match, I was with my coach to see who will the next round on this piste because
Mhm.
I was going to fence him. It was Kim, another Korean, and I saw Kim Jong-wan in front of me going back to the Korea camp, and he was smiling. He said me, "Good luck for the next of the competition, man. If I lose the competition, I'm so sad. I can't speak with anyone, and to say good
Yeah.
luck."
I know
my
what you mean.
opponent.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want a problem for others, but I can't smile after.
I'm the
lose.
same way.
Yeah,
I
but yeah,
talk to
maybe
anybody. Yeah, exactly.
I thought a lot about that, and maybe his result came a little from his point of view of the competition. You win, you're good. You learn. You lose, you learn. You learn, and you must be happy to learn, and that's a very good thing for him.
Yeah, it is. And so the next match was against Kim Jun-ho, another Kim.
Yeah, another one. Yeah, I fenced him only once after this match. Uh, Twice, sorry, because one time in team event in Madrid.
Hmm.
You know, I just was looking video of him, compilation, highlights of him, like 1 week ago, and I remember I said to myself, how to stop his attacks, man. He attacks too good. How to do? And so I tried to don't think about that. I talk again with my coaches. A good plan. A plan. It's English. A plan.
Hmm. Yeah, good plan. Exactly.
A plan to take the match and what I must do, what I mustn't do, etc.
Hmm.
And then the match started, and I feel very, very good on the piste. I find some tactics which worked, and then I continued to play my game, and yeah, I won
15-8.
15-8. Yeah, and yeah, the score can be very large, but it can looks very large, but in my head it was like every time 14-14 every touches, and I think that's something it's good for me this day, because I fence every touches of the day. You know, I never give a touch
Hmm.
to any opponent. um, so yeah, that's the first time I complete to do this, to
Good. That's
to
awesome.
not give touches, to be always focused on the match. Yeah, and
It's hard,
then
and
yeah,
it's so important, especially in fencing, because the score is so like 15 touches is such a small number, and
mm,
so you can't give up easy touches, especially at a tournament like this, because every touch is so important.
yeah,
So
and I know some matches I did where I was winning like 13-8 and up 15-13 for my opponent. You
yeah.
know, it can happen a lot
Hmm.
in fencing, in
Yeah,
saber, sorry.
it's saber
So
especially for sure.
yeah, so and me, I was very all the day scary to be uh, to be winning the first of the match, the first part of the match, and to lose the second one.
Mm, yeah. Well, that's where that kind of experience is really helpful, because you know you need to stay
Yeah,
focused because it's happened
yeah,
to you before.
yeah.
So you beat Kim, and now you have Samele.
Yes, Amelie. I was in a training camp like 3 or 4 weeks ago
Hmm.
in June. Uh, I don't remember if I don't really remember what was our matches with him, but yeah, he is also like one of my favorite fencer. You know, there is a lot of favorite fencer.
Yeah.
When we are young, we just look matches, and the winner is your favorite fencer.
Yeah.
So more or
It's true.
less.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, when you're young, you know, you see the matches, and when there is a guy, for example, in France, every more or less every tennis watcher likes Nadal because he win in France. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
it's something like that. And so yes, I was against the silver Olympic medalist, the last silver Olympic medalist.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fence him in competition, and in training, I knew he was very. In training, he is very relaxed because he know how to train, and it was something I knew in competition. He will not be as relaxed as in training. So I really didn't know how he will fence.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I take the match as all the match of the day. First of the match, I remember I was a little lucky. I put some touches, very stranges, but there was one light. It's saber, you know.
It
Sometimes
happens.
you make a parry riposte when you want to attack.
Yeah,
So,
I do know what you mean.
yeah. So first of all, it was very strange. Yeah, first touches was a little strange,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then yeah, I felt very good. I put touches. I took good decisions. When my decisions was not the good and I lose touches, I was focused on myself and on what my coaches was saying to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I really I think I really improved my concentration
Mm-hmm.
uh, during this competition. Yeah, I could spoke just a little, just one word or just look with my coach,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I understood what I must do on in my head or on the piste, and that changed all during this day because this match I was losing 14-30.
Mm-hmm.
13, sorry, 14-13.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked my coach. He said to me, just do your game. Don't think about the score. And I was okay. I will make him fall short. So I did it, 14-14, and then my brain was unconnected. I was like, I don't know what to say. Oh, I don't know. Okay, walk and lunge, and hopefully I put the touch, and it was first semi-final in the senior circuit.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So you beat Sameli, and I don't know what the timing was, but the bout that you were like the two people that you could have fenced were Tirosyu and Oh Sang-uk. Did you have a chance to watch that bout at all, or was it over by the time you started?
yeah. So imagine I was on the piste. And when I finished my match, okay, I shake the hand, everyone. Okay, thank you, French, to be with me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I said to my coach, now who I fence, and he said me, look, now 14-14.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like, okay, look, and then Theo won the match.
Yeah. Oh my God. So going
Yeah,
into the semifinal, you have Tirosyu, not O. Um, so this is the first time you've been on like a podium match in seniors, right?
yeah.
So what is the pressure like for that? Does being a junior on the podium prepare you for that, or is this different?
Mm, I don't really know. Let me think. How was I? I was no. I remember I had like a very long time before the semifinal. Something like
Yeah,
maybe
couple
three
hours.
half. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very long. I went to eat, and my coaches was distracting me first to don't think about all. Don't put your energy now 3 hours before the match on the match. Be
Yeah,
cool,
you'll drive
eat,
yourself
drink.
crazy.
Yeah. yeah, I was with. Sometimes I saw my friend. He say me, "Man, you are in semi-final. Let's go, let's go." And I wanted to be focused. There was everyone in France was with me. Yeah, the conditions was very very good. Yeah, it was crazy. And so first when I started to focus, I took a lesson,
Hmm.
and after there is not a lot of guy to fence, so I fenced with my coach, with Vincent, who put the uh,
Electric jacket, LeMay,
yeah, not electric but the jacket,
coach's
and
jacket.
we yeah, and we did a match, before this match, and yeah, it was cool. I won this match. Vincent,
Yes.
I won. Yeah, sometime now he say me he let me win because for my confidence, but I don't think it's true.
That's funny.
So I was, in 2017, Vincent was semi-finalist of World Championships.
In Leipzig.
So, so for me, it was a first semi-final one. You know, I won my first semi-final, and then my second semi-final, I was more confident. No, it's a joke,
No, that's
but
fine. Whatever helps you.
yeah, but no, I don't felt confident for this match because of that win. But um, but yeah, Theo is a fencer. I know, and he's like a friend for me because we saw us sometimes, and he was a new top 16 player
Hmm.
fencer for the World Championships, and yeah, I saw that he was very growing up.
Improving a lot.
It's yeah, improving a lot during the end of the season. With a good European Championships, good in Padova,
Hmm.
and so yeah, I was a little scary, but I didn't really think about the result. For me, I was just fencing another match. I didn't give me a lot of pressure to win this match because for me it was extraordinary to be here.
Hmm.
And yeah, I just fence a little like the first match you remember with, as I said to you, with O from Hong Kong.
Hmm.
You know, first of the match I was very,
Far
I
ahead.
fenced very good, feeling very good. And then when the match is ending, uh, I get a lot of pressure seeing him put a lot of touches.
Hmm.
And so I was not very good in my body. I was like, I will lose this match. What can I do? And another time, just a look, just a word with the coach. And yeah, the main thing we must do in fencing to put touches is to
Hmm.
play with the opponent, and so try to do things to to trap your opponent.
Hmm.
Not only walk and lunge. There is not good traps when you do always that. So yeah, I make fall short him, I think,
I'm sure.
like twice, yeah, like twice time, and put the two last touches to win this match. And that was very crazy for me, like like an insurance. It's nothing. Delivery,
Okay.
like,
Hmm.
oh, it's over. This match is over.
Yeah.
Now I must think to another match, and yeah, to play my game. That's what put touches. Actually, if I only recite or try to fence something what's not my fencing, it's not very effective. I cannot win a match if I'm not myself.
Right, of course not. And then the last touch of your match with Tirosi was so pretty. The
Yeah,
Prime reposed off a point in line.
yeah. This touch, my inspiration
Mm-hmm.
to do this. I don't know in USA Prime.
Yeah,
Is it the good
Prime.
name? Prime. Yeah. So I saw when I in 2018 I was in a national Russian competition with the French squad.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a training camp there, and we fenced with them all the week. And on the weekend, I think Saturday or Sunday, we did a competition with all the Russians. And I saw Ibrahimov doing a lot of prim. When the other is in line, you don't know what to say. A lot of guys try to take the blade by the force, but I saw him like twice or three times doing the prime, and I find it very, very effective.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, for my fencing, I take some things where
from
I
everybody.
want. Yeah, from everybody, coaches, but also other athletes,
of
my
course,
friends, my opponents, everyone. And so yeah, I decided to include this action in my game. And you know, guys in my team always know that I'm going to do this if they are in line. But sometimes I change. But now I said this, I must sometimes change.
Yeah, very pretty touch. So then after you won that match, it was the first semifinal. So the second one is Silagi and Bazadze. So
Yeah.
you're watching that one,
No,
and you didn't watch that one?
no.
Okay.
No. Man, I was like, I
Shaky?
don't know how to say. What?
Shaky?
Yeah, shaky. All my body was shaky. I'm going to fence for the medal of the year. Man, don't lose your energy to look. Don't only play my game. I don't really. I mustn't care about who I was going to fence. If I must do one walk before my lunch, two, maybe two. No, I must practice just my game and to modify.
Yeah, modify.
Yeah, to modify a little, you know, when it's not effective. Okay, but only little things, not the way you do some things all the way. If I do a lunge, a flange, no, just yeah.
Okay. So
So I
Silagi,
didn't much.
yeah. So Silagi ends up winning, and you know you're fencing Silagi now. So
Yeah,
same thing you just said. Just do your game, and whatever happens, happens. So
yeah,
I was gonna
sorry.
say going into that bout, like
Yeah,
it
I
starts.
was. Yeah, but for this match, I had, I think, a little mental problem because for me, you know, it was my first experience in this level. So I was like on a cloud. I was flying. I didn't really realize where was I, and even if the score was more or less
Close.
close, thank you. Um, I didn't felt in a competition match. For me, it was like a training match. I didn't I really actually didn't realize where was I, and this only match. Can I say the only bout?
Yeah, bout works
Okay,
too.
it's the same because always I say match. Sorry, this is the only bout where I was like that, don't feeling in competition for the match.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And
it's
so,
crazy because I remember at the moment I look the score on my right, and I was like, World Championship final. This I am, yeah, I'm fencing there, and yeah, I didn't realize, and I didn't think to put touches to the score. I just think about yeah, now I must put these touches. How must I do? And you know the end.
I do know the end. So
Yeah.
I forget exactly what the score was, but you were down something like 13-10, right?
Uh, I don't know. There
Something like
is
that.
some, yeah.
So what are you thinking at that moment? Has some like, do you need to change something, or do you still feel confident in what you're doing, or what's going on there?
You know, as I said, I was a little in the cloud.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize I was fencing for the gold medal. So I just in my head, I just say to me, okay, how can you put touches? Play your game every time. It was my key during this day. So so yeah, I cannot say to you because it's not that I don't remember, but
Yeah.
for me it's very crazy, and I don't have any memory of this moment. Yeah, I know it's crazy because
No, it's
it's
not. I
one
understand.
of my,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
So then the score becomes 14-14.
Mm.
And at that moment, what are you trying to do?
I tried to do what I did with Samede when it was 14,
14-14.
13 for him. No, 14, 13 for him.
Okay.
I said to me, I must make him fall short. I must do it because if I just do a walk and lunge, I will regret the rest of my life
Yep.
this touch. So yeah, I just lose the score 14-14. Let's play. Let's try to do another action, not a walk and a lunge. But yeah, I did it. So the main thing, the most important thing for me is that I don't have any regret for this last touch. And it's very important, you know, sometimes when I go to sleep, I think to this touch, and I said, okay, I didn't make him fall short, but I tried to
You
do.
tried.
Yeah, I tried. It's the most important, and so I'm always proud to. I'm already proud to did it.
Yeah. In in baseball, there's an expression: you can either strike out looking or you can strike out swinging. And when you strike out swinging, at least you gave yourself a chance to score. And
Okay.
I always think that it's better to go for an action in that situation than it is
Yeah.
to just, do something safe and lose the touch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. For all my life, I will not regret that.
good. I'm really, really glad to hear that, because that's an amazing result and you did fantastic the whole day.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Any other thoughts about World Championships this year?
Sorry.
Any other thoughts about World Championships this year?
So during all the day, I introduced myself to meditating, to try what it will be. I tried first in Padova. It was the first time I did it, but I didn't do this before my match with Gu, was the match I lost because I didn't have time to do this. So after Padova, he said to me, okay, only in competition now you will try to practice meditating. And so yeah, it is very cool because before all the matches, I was in my I found time to be with myself, to speak with myself, and to understand why was I there
Hmm.
and what was my goals. And yeah, I spend something like 5 or 10 minutes before every matches, speaking with myself
Hmm.
more or less, to understand what I was going to do.
That's awesome. Um, so this is something that you may not know about me, but I don't even know if you remember this, but at some point in like 2018 or 2019, you messaged me and told me that when you were little, like, or we were talking about something, and you were saying like it was really cool to actually be talking because since you were little, like you watched my videos and those helped you like visualize something in the future. And that message like really meant a lot to me. And just the fact that I was able to like inspire like a young kid who was so excited about fencing, just that
Yeah,
really.
when I was in my city, which I talked about before, yeah, first of all, when I was very young, I did not look fencing because I didn't know all the world of fencing.
Yeah.
And my first video was, I remember, compilation of fencing touches,
Hmm.
like I don't remember the year, but you did only one every year,
Amazing touches. Yep.
amazing touches. Yeah, and I don't know which one, but my coaches told me if you want to see good fencing touches, just look that. And I was serious of KO. What the hell is fencing in serious of KO? Okay, let's try. I was in, old YouTube, serious of KO, and look this first.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But watching you like do so well at world championships, it was just really cool to watch someone that I have been like, talking to for such a long time. And like, you know, it was just really cool for me too. So
Yeah,
thank you for that.
yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. This was really fun.
It's not the same dimension, but when we are young, as I said, we have ah, we have I have a back connect idol. It's in
Idol.
English. Yeah. So when we are young, we have idols.
Hmm.
Me, it was like in France, it was Tuya, Lopez. In international, it was like Aaron, like Kim. Those guys I fenced in this day, and that's crazy. And it's not idol, but I was looking your video when I was young, and it's more or less the same thing that now I'm talking to you, and you are uh, you are talking to me, and yeah, dimension it, it can be very fast to change dimensions. But
Sure.
now something I want to keep in this one, not go back in in the first one.
Don't worry. That will not change.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me about this. It was really cool hearing about everything that was going on with you. And I hope that you have a lot more success in the future.
yeah. Thank you very much. I hope my English was pretty good for everyone.
Your English was fantastic. Don't
Thank
worry.
you.
All right. I'll see you later.
See you.